Hello everyone, welcome to the channel 1 Minute GK. Friends, this is the second video of Basic Funda series. In this video, we will discuss the difference between distance and displacement. So, let's start our video. The first point for the difference is definition. The complete length of the path between any two points is called as distance, whereas displacement is the direct length between any two points, which is measured along the minimum path between them. In the image, you can see the points A and B. A is the starting point, whereas B is the end point. When we move towards the point B from A along the path of ACDB, ACDB will denote distance, and the direct length between point A and the end point B will give us displacement. Second difference is quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity as it only depends upon the magnitude and not the direction, whereas displacement is a vector quantity as it depends upon both magnitude and direction. So the difference between scalar and vectors: a scalar quantity has only magnitude, whereas a vector quantity has magnitude as well as direction. The examples for scalar quantities are distance, speed, mass, and the examples for vector quantities are displacement, velocity, weight, and acceleration. The third difference is route. Distance gives the detailed route information that is followed while traveling from one point to the another, whereas the displacement refers to the shortest path. It does not give the complete information of the route, but it only depends upon the starting and end point. So in the image, you can see the distance is given by the blue curve, whereas the displacement is given by the straight line between initial point A and the end point B, as displacement does not give information about the path, but distance do give information about the path. The fourth difference is in the formula. We all know the formulas of speed and velocity. Speed is distance upon time, whereas velocity is displacement upon time. So the formula for distance becomes distance is equal to speed into time, and the formula for displacement is equal to velocity time. So let's see this small topic, that is the difference between speed and velocity. Speed is the distance traveled by the object per unit time. The velocity is displacement of the body per unit time. Speed is the scalar quantity, hence the direction is not required, whereas the velocity is vector quantity, here direction is required. The unit of speed is meter per second and it is always positive, whereas the unit of velocity is same as the speed, that is meter per second, but the velocity can be negative. The next difference is possible values. The distance can only have the positive values as it does not depend upon the direction, whereas the displacement can be positive, negative, and even zero. So in the image, you can see the starting point is on the right side, whereas the final position is at the left side, and the particle is covering the distance of 3 meters in the left direction. So the distance doesn't require direction, hence it will be only depend on magnitude, and it is positive 3 meters. Whereas displacement will care about the direction, and as per the sign convention, this movement will give the displacement of minus 3 meters. The last difference is according to the path. The distance depends upon the path, that is, it changes according to the path taken. Whereas displacement does not depend upon the path and it only depends upon the initial and the final position of the body. So you can see in the image, the initial position is A, whereas the final position is B. The path 1 and path 3 will give us the distance, and as the path 1, path 2, and path 3 will change, the distance of the particle will change. But displacement will not give the information about the path as it will be the straight distance. Hence, the displacement between initial position A and final position B will be given by the path 2 as it is a straight line joining these two points. So let's discuss the answers of last video. These answers were given by Mr. Vishal Kanade. The first question was, in which direction the Amazon river flows? The Amazon river flows from west to east. Second question was, why the Amazon river never formed a two delta? The answer for it is given by Mr. Vishal Kanade as because of its strong tides and waves, which pours the silt and sediments into the deep ocean, that is Atlantic Ocean, and hence the delta is not formed. The third question was, which river is known as the sorrow of Assam? The correct answer by Vishal Kanade is Brahmaputra. So the today's question are, first question, what is the unit of angular displacement? The second question is, what is the change in acceleration per unit time is called as? And the last question is, state the electric current as scalar or vector. So thank you friends. Do like, share and subscribe. Invite your friends to join this channel. Take care. Jai Hind.